Hey y'all, Zhenga actually to work 222 and Zhenga made it and Zhenga Immortal. This is day 6, so this is my first time streaming on this account. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for some people to come in here because I want to demold. So this is what we made together on the other YouTube channel. Right, and this is what we made yesterday. Hey, person that's in here, drop something in the chat so I see who you are. I like to shout people out, and YouTube doesn't let you know who's watching, unlike Instagram, which I got over here. So we're going to be taking this out of the mode and a couple other things. All right. Now, let's see. I'm making another pyramid for this person, so we're going to see. But this is the order for somebody. This is really pretty. Still have to sand it and put it all together though, so it's not done. Just because it's done curing. All right. Well, I'm a little tired, but like they say, keep going. 6 years, 7 years. Keep going. All right. Now I'm looking to see what I want to make once I take these things out. I kind of want to do another plate like this. Because all the ones I've been doing, the lines have been gold, and I want to do them where the lines are. I'm about to take this out. We about to do this right now. Actually. So let's get to it. All right. So people say it's the most satisfying part of this. I wouldn't say the most, but it definitely is important. It's definitely satisfying. But putting them together would be the most for me, to be honest. Like, taking them out and seeing how they look, but then they change so much. What we could do, we can do this now. Also, I have tiles I made, but then I open to show y'all. Dang, I'm gonna have to put a video about that. All right, so this is what it looks like. Okay, and it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna end up getting like a shiny coat at the top. See me? All right, we're gonna fill this in. Now I wanted to fill it in with like this aqua color, but now I'm feeling like that. I don't have I have to go get paper towels because you can't do this without paper towels. So I have to go down. I have to excuse me. I usually have like my own stuff for resin. You don't really share stuff you use in your house. I usually have my own paper towels and stuff like that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Right. Now I noticed something I've done. Maybe I scraped the mold. Let's see for a second. Yeah, the mold has got so they got like little scratches on it, but it is okay because that's why we doing it. So once you put on top of it, all that goes away, so it's okay. But if you learn to do that, this is a good one that came out, and I like the colors and everything. I don't understand. I just want to. I thought they got glitter. I didn't put glitter in it. You see what I'm saying? Like, let me figure this out right quick. Because she puts glitter in her molds, right? That's supposed to go on the stuff you created. So I'm trying to figure out why this one is so iridescent. That's strange. Like, literally, that's all I'm seeing is a bunch of glitter. Anyway, so we're going to try that. If it don't work with, if it doesn't work with the aqua color, put white on it. Got it. Do white. Let's take all these things out first. I need to plan a post office day. I usually have an X-Acto knife. Let me see if I can find what a knife is. The knife is breaking, so I don't like to use it actually. I think it's best I don't know where it is, honestly, but it's starting to slip out. I see it, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Now I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna cut on it because there's a lot of mistakes on this one. Let's get the top for it. I need to get a new background. So really nice works, but I feel like this, you know, it's better. It's smaller. Now, there's a lot of resin that leaked out over this, and I did this last minute. And I had resin left over, and I didn't want to waste them. But I'll tell y'all all the time, when you do that, it's not going to be the same. Stuff might not come out the way you want it to come out, and that's what happened. So there's an air bubble that I didn't see, and it's hard to even let y'all see it. There's like a hole right here. My finger can't get in it. See that? All right. So the goalie is, yeah. So I will wear this because I would never sell this because the contents are exposed to the air. And that means if they were to get these wet, then all that gold leaf is gonna mess up. It's gonna start turning colors, or so it's not gonna be preserved as it is. So you're putting that in the trash. You don't want any of this stuff going on. But we know. Hold on, I kinda gotta be quiet. You gotta take this money. Sure. You don't want this going on. That's hurting my eye. All right. This is satisfying as well. If you like to cut on things, but the time that it takes and how gentle and helpful you gotta be, you don't have patience. I would say work on getting some, but at the same time, you gotta make mistakes like this. Sometimes things happen. You can literally wear it how it is. This is, I want to sell it out there, but it gotta be better than this. And even the back, even the front is messed up. Yeah, this was just the resin was just too cured already. It was too thick, basically. All right. Okay, so see, I didn't anticipate doing any of this, but this is shit that happens. Imagine if this was bigger. I've had bigger things. Imagine you sell it and you got to take damn near an hour sometimes trying to straighten it. I wish I have. I don't wish. I'm gonna have a setup so y'all can look down on what I do and I can zoom in and you can really see the details and the things that I'm carving out and stuff. Especially when I start painting with the stuff again, like with the now look, watch our hands. Now this is the state that this is in is cool, but if this was more cured in a sense and was more like in a powder substance, when you put it, you would want to wear a mask. But now, most people probably wouldn't say what I'm about to say because I work with resin and we want y'all to dry things, right? I can say this because I know for a fact that when it's cured, you're okay. But it's when this shit is hazardous. And I was watching something about forever chemicals. What's up, Lily? And I swear one of the chemicals in the article I was reading on the bottle. And y'all already know how I just be like, mass. And I'm just like, wait, yeah, mass, bitch, because it's a forever chemical. That would make sense why I just feel the need to so stressed about that, right? Because they push it on a bottle and it makes you feel good about buying it, but that don't mean that's like actually safe. I think that would be against the law though. And small itty bitty print that it could kill you, basically. On the bottle, it don't say that. It won't say that on the bottle. On the front of the bottle, at least. So I just ask y'all to think long term. I have a lot of friends that paint murals, that do a lot of spray paint, and I'm always asking them like, wear a mask, wear a mask. Like I'm that person because this is your craft, and you're gonna be doing this for however long. Um, but it's a really good instance. It's from Detroit. May he rest. I was at a shop in the city where I'm from, and I was like, yeah, y'all ain't got no more than incense because he's doing by hand, you know. Nice. I love a hand dip incense. Like nothing lasts longer, nothing smells good. That shit on the internet, y'all, just be burning. You might go be burning paper. Like honestly, it don't hit the same. If you ain't never had like somebody grandma make it for you, oh my god. Anyway, I've looked into everything you need to make an incense. I know the whole list of shit. It's just one of them things. Do I really want to take the time to do that right now? Like in life right now. Do I really want to use a lot of candles? But it's like, do I really want to do that right now? Long point, yes, but right now, that's not good. But anyway, she told me he got cancer. I forgot what kind of cancer. Was it lung cancer? But the way she said it, she made it seem like it's because he also was I don't know the correct word, but he worked with metal. I wouldn't say a metal. I wouldn't say. What did he make? He made knives. I don't know what to call it. Yeah. I wouldn't call it blacksmith. I don't know, but he said something else. He said that he was also in that kind of industry, in that kind of place, and had all this stuff around. And that just seems like, she made it seem like he didn't take care of himself, protecting himself from different elements that he was working with. And then he had been doing this his whole life, and he got cancer. So, they felt related. I didn't have to work too hard to put them together because she damn near said it much. So, incense was just something else he did, but he no longer. And I was like, dang, like a lot of these things we take into our body, they just not supposed to be there like that. I smell it. I suck the smell resin like a rat with cheese. I smell it. I didn't even do anything. Like I smell it. I feel it from the piece that I'm working on. All right. So I say that to say I'm already thinking about a better alternative to this because honestly, just don't feel like this is something sustainable. It don't feel like it's something I'm going to be working with. This I feel like it's all good when it's cured. I'm just saying for my health and me working with it like this. I feel like that's one reason why I kind of been moving away from it because I know that's what I'm gonna ultimately end up doing. So, I like it to coat things, but like to make things purely out of it. That's why I'm trying to get more into like construction aspect of it. But to have something mostly made of resin, first of all, that's very expensive, and nah, I don't think so. Okay. These are my thoughts. You gotta reinvent yourself. So this can come out the mold. It's very pretty, but we can find something else. This is not. Now let me tell you now. I'm already feeling this. Now, it's not coming out easy. What we gotta do is take this down level because it's gonna warp. And the thing is, if we don't, it's gonna warp and it's gonna. So people do this though. They're like, this is a tree, and I want this to be like this. So this is very pretty. Of course, the rose is coming out, and then we're gonna have to sand this. I'm not gonna sit up here and this. You're not gonna sit up here and cut through this. That little ankia. Sand this. I mean, to do this, no, we're just gonna sand the size of this. They kind of they're not sharp, but we just want to finish look. So, this is pretty. I love dealing with roses and gold. I don't know why it's so beautiful together. Mhm. I just rub my hand on this and I nick myself. So that's why we saying, right? I sand the ones that go on your neck too. I sand everything. I sand the ones that you put in your hand. You can't put it on your body like that. I'm just rubbing my hands across it just to see. So you can get a marker and mark. Well, I'm gonna sand the whole thing regardless, but I'm just trying to see how much of it I'm gonna have to sand. I like to know it ahead of time. All right, it's pretty good though. Not much. Yeah, let's me know if I'm gonna do it the same way I did it last time or no. That's beautiful. Again, I'm using all the resin that I bought. I might have maybe one more. The thing is, I'm conflicted because I've been using it for since I started, and I know I could try to get like a link to where I get money off of affiliate with them, but I'm like, I don't even know how long. Let me read this. See, when I start getting into the chemicals and really reading them, it's gonna really turn me off. So that's why we act like we don't know. So keep going. But I'm gonna look into this though tonight. I can't help myself. All right. I have a cousin that makes pyramids, and I didn't know. I want to talk to her. First of all, that's my cousin. Like we ain't talked to each other in like many years since like high school. Like I graduated. College. That was in. I have to think. Not that old, but I'm trying to remember because I didn't start when everybody else did. So 2000, it was 2010. Yeah, 2010. So I haven't talked to her since 2010, and I talked to her in December. That just passed. That was the first time in that long. I found out she was and she was how to play. And you know what? I used to work with clay. I have a lot of stuff I made out of clay. That might be something. I never tried to make a pyramid because I wasn't into making from cancer cells when I was in that class. That was the least stressed I've ever been in my life. Like all my classes was doing well, my relationship was doing well. I'm not saying working with clay did all of that, but I'm saying it was the big difference. It helped so much. And my last semester, I had to drop the class because it was an elective, and I only needed the first one. And I was about to learn how to do the wheel again. So it was between that and this class that I really had to pass to graduate. And what I learned, I'll never actually do none of that shit from that class. So I ain't gonna. I have a little regret because I really wanted to finish that pottery class. So, but it is what it is. So I had to drop it. Well, I chose to drop it. I didn't have to do that because I don't believe in taking on too much with that. So I let that go and graduated or whatever. But I want to look for, and there are ways you can gather clay where you live. I don't know what it's like here. But I watch people in different countries at least do that and make things out of clay just from the backyard, making a mixture. So, and I think she's made a pyramid out of glass, and I didn't. So I have to see. I don't even know. I can't fathom how like you would even do that. Like, what is chemically involved to make glass? I'm gonna hit her up and I'm gonna talk to her about it. But I'm also gonna look into the chemical because it's something. So I ain't never really heard of glass blowers and people working with glass really getting sick, something like that, to my knowledge. So yeah, we gonna see. I think we're looking for different ways. So I'm gonna enjoy creatively doing stuff with these trays and making all these. I love color. Whatever I do, I always have color. Like getting into that. And I like Oracle, the girl who did the artwork for the lady who created the deck, like the concept of the deck, the one who did the artwork. I just happened to look in the back of the book, and this is when I was thinking about coming to California when I was in Atlanta, and the girl was from not LA. I forgot what she was from, somewhere in Cali, and they said, the artist they chose her because of this and that, and she also creates her own custom tiles that she gets manufactured and sells to public. And I'm like, that's pretty good. Now, there are people who create these like, you know, one by one, and they have a system out of clay. And there are people who get like the base tile and then put their own design or have it printed on there. Like a kind of like putting it on the t-shirt if it was graphic design. You just get it on a tile, right? Or there's people who hand paint as well on tiles. So just like people do murals in your house, it'll be the same thing, but it's just like they're doing it on your floor, right? Or this is where the tiles at. That's kind of hard though, because certain mediums don't stay like that. And the one I work with I couldn't paint it like that. It would have to be moved out for me to so I actually put it up. But we gotta try it out and see. Try it out and see. And I feel like that pyramids out of copper and workshops and galleries and touring with the installation will reach more people than I mean it's in other countries already. But it's like what's missing for me is what I like the most, is actually in person connection. So you see what I'm saying? For a bunch of people ordering my pyramids online is not success to me. It's not me getting to go on to tour, going to talk and educate people about them and everything else that I want to teach people. That's more of success to me. Everybody to even make the damn pyramids. That's success to me. Yeah. All right. So this is the thing right here. I don't feel like pouring resin, but because I don't feel like it, we can do it anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it first, we're gonna stir it up, and then we're gonna run downstairs and get the paper towels. Because then it's just already once you mix it, you are committed to doing what you gotta do with it because you're gonna lose your money. Because our friend we both started creating orgonite at the same time. I was like, I ain't gonna tell nobody. I was like, I shouldn't tell nobody. And then I was talking to her and I said, girl, you know what? I'm about to start making organized pyramids and I'm gonna tell you because I trust you. And she was like, why? I'm about to do the same thing. So divine. We had never talked about none of this with each other. Like, period. And both got the same inspiration to do this. And she still makes them till this day. So and it's funny because she would tell me about furniture and now I want to get into actually she want to make beds and chairs and all of that, but I want to just put resin on top of it. But I feel like if I'm gonna be doing that, why not learn how to like make a little table? Something simple. You can use them for squatty potties, but the stools we use at the altar are that you use. They don't sit too high off the ground. Those little stools, like those things, seem really easy to put together. I would like to make things like that as well, and you can put resin on top of it, or you can also put an inlay of resin in the wood, like chisel things out and put it in. Um, and that's cute. And I think those will be, I'm gonna charge the value of them, of course, but I feel like those are pieces that will be around for a while. And one thing about get rid of it, it'll stay. You'll have it for a very, very, very long time. I will tell you that. I think we can bury them and it's still gonna be around. Very few. Um, but it's like things you could pass down to people. I'm trying to make like generational ancestral pieces. So pyramids, big pyramids, yeah. I have a big ass teapot I made. I have bigger things I made and I still don't know where they are. But it's kind of hard to misplace a chair. Big ass chair. Gonna be around. You see what I'm saying? They're always around. It's like you're gonna see it every day. All right. So you know how I write mantras and beautiful messages to y'all personally? Imagine in you know how we have the glass tables you can see through. Imagine all that little area being something I either hand wrote or got printed in a nice font that's a personal motivational message or whatever for you. Imagine it being your grandmother's last words or whatever. I've done pieces where I put people's flowers from the funeral in pieces for them. Imagine that being, you see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then that table being around it. You know, I always do first. I create these things for my people first. And then I'll be like, hey, y'all like this? You know what I'm saying? And that also helps things get noticed when I work with the energy of my own ancestors. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I don't have no flowers, but I have photos. What if it was like a big collage? And I print out the photos on transparent paper. Yes, I like this idea. Hold up. This is gonna be good for the ancestral. What's the ancestors? My gallery showing. I can see this being like a tech. Okay, okay. I can see this doing a lot. Yeah. Hmm. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. What would I do if I did it for my people now? What do I have? I feel like I have to build something. I don't have anything flat that can go on a table besides photos. Well, you know what? I have something. Maybe rest too. You know, not a blood ancestor of mine. My grandfather got married, but he went to a lot of different countries, and he brought back a lot of things. I have coins from all over the world. I have a lot of stuff from Africa. Some stuff can't go in resin because it's too big. I have a lot of stuff with papers to prove it's authentic, and it's stuff that I just have folded up, and I don't have it in like I can put it in resin, and that can help preserve it as well. Another, I'm just running all my ideas. Another thing I wanted to do because I'm from New Orleans, and one thing that's big is restoration, right? Old homes, old floors, the wood. Now I know about doing resin on concrete and stuff like that, but I'm wondering, excuse me, I'm wondering how that would go on wood in some of these places. Like I don't know what else they be using to do that, but I'm just trying to think of like cost effective things. People always complain about the funds for things when it comes to that. We have like a lot of historical neighborhoods and stuff like that. I was looking into that at one point with the restoration stuff like that. Yeah, and I could do a lot. That's what I'm saying. There's so many things I could like. Kind of like what do I? What I feel like it's gonna be heavy on ancestral work. So heavy on that. Like incredibly heavy. Like I mean, shit. You know what? You know we have funerals, but not the kind of funerals we have now. I have my priestess does funeral rites, and I might see what I gotta do to get licensed so I could be burying y'all dead. I'm so serious. You gotta see them off right. California, you know, I wanted to have like a family graveyard, but I read in California you can't bury your people on the land. I was gonna work. I already envisioned the home, and we burying them on the land. We creating our own cemetery if you want part of that. I can't. And the ones, and this might sound so gruesome, but the ones that already were buried, bitch, we're moving the box. Or better cremate them then so we take the ashes. They dig people up, okay? They dig up bones. It's that serious. I need to look into that. Or if, for whatever reason, if the cemetery, the family cemetery, cannot be, for whatever reason, close to where I live or close enough, not like next door, like we're going not next door, like down the street from somewhere. But if it can't be like that, I'll try to choose a state or a place that resonates with me and my partner, that we don't have to abide by those rules. Especially in the state of California. I don't know all the history, but it became popular. The funeral homes make a lot of money. Man, people made a lot of money off of that. Off people. It just really feel unethical to me. Like, do what you do though. Like, if the money is the money to you, that's cool. It feel like, so yeah. See, this is not tight. Look how I moved it. That's not how this should be. This should be tight like this. Or is it tight because I just ripped it out too much? We're gonna do this one. This is I see myself. Roses and gold leaf. Same thing that's in here, but we don't have no. The rose questions, I didn't want to hammer that up. Let's take a minute. All right, now after we do this one, after I do this one, be very pleased with myself. So let's just start. You see me kind of avoiding this. It got darker. All right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna make a lot of. We're gonna fill all these molds up. That's the rule. If we got a mold, good. Make something. That's what this resin is for, to make something. I'm not about to. It's not. I got orders, and after we do the orders, then we use our creative freedom to do whatever we want. Because for a long time, I remember when I didn't have it to where I could just make whatever I wanted to. I had to save everything I had for if somebody ordered something, or I wasn't gonna have enough. That shit used to be so stressful. And now I don't have to do that. So I'm about to do all this shit actually. So like, what you saving it for? It's better if you use it as fast as possible, to be honest. You can do other resin. Just use it sooner than later. I got some of this left over from that one. It's still good. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get amazing puritains again, but that's what you get from Hobby Lobby when you can't order your stuff and you need it right quick. Their stuff is good, but the smell on it is way stronger than it. Like, I don't like it. I'm definitely gonna hope y'all can hear me. Make y'all a video on the difference between epoxy and polyester resin. We're gonna get the chemical makeup and all the facts, but I also just want to tell y'all, like, don't use this shit. I really feel like y'all need. I mean, it depends on what you're making, honestly, but you really gotta wear a mask with that. There is no exception. Like, there is no mask. It's so strong to the clothes you wear. It should be used just for that. Like, it get in everything. You should have long sleeve on. You shouldn't have none of your skin exposed. With that kind of. I know from personal experience, the shit fucked up my contacts. I had to throw my contacts away. Now imagine if, thank goodness I wear contacts, because imagine if I didn't have them covering my eyes, what it would have did to my. It probably still fucked up my eyes, honestly, but it would have been worse. So, it literally dried out my contacts. That shit crazy. Oh my god! And I was so excited. I remember too. I don't even know if I had a mask when I first started working with that one. I think I was just outside thinking, I'm in a well-lit area, bro. I fucking learned. And that stuff, what's up, love? And that stuff cures very fast. Like, I don't know. I can see myself working with that to make huge pyramids. So, but you got to be quick. I don't know. You would need like a couple people working with you to work with that. 'Cause, like if we was putting ones, if we was making ones for the land to activate the land, it's cost effective. You know, you could get a lot out of it, but you would need help because it cures so fast and it's warm. It's well, where I live at, it's warm right now, so you wouldn't have nothing but a little while, and it start and you lose, the consistency you need. You can't make anything. Shout out to Atlanta of Epoxy Flooring. I still think I want to mess with the flooring, and they gave me an opportunity to learn from them. They didn't even know who I was. So I'm saying there's always somebody to teach you if you ready to learn. So it's time for me to get a new teacher for a few things, actually. I had my graduate. Now I need y'all to know this helped me with accountability. I've been reading for like 9 years. When I started traveling, I hold on. I need a big stick. Okay, that's not gonna work out. Going live every day helped me stay accountable. So now that I'm doing it with this, it's the same thing. I'm just doing what I know works. Doing it with this, it's the same thing. I'm just doing what I know works for me. And I'm trying it today. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is record myself and make a time lapse video on my phone, because then we can get the quality we need. We can get a closer shot. This is just to introduce y'all to who I am if you didn't already know. But we got to get more into the details now. Talking in a mask is everything. If you're going, so you don't actually have to put any of this on until you actually start mixing it together. Right. So we're gonna make another plate. Then now we start thinking about what color it's gonna be. I think I might make one for my partner. I don't know yet. And we gotta go get the paper towel. We gotta go get the paper towel. Now I probably shoot some of the versions in the web, but fell off and went over here somewhere. I feel like like I flipped it away or something. So this little thing, make sure you wipe the mouth of the bottle, because then you're gonna have that shit sticking everywhere. Another thing, you probably shouldn't touch anything without gloves on, because when you have them on, sometimes you touch things and resin gets on it. So I don't usually touch anything on my table until I put gloves on, because I don't know what resin might be or what sort of sticky might be. So one day soon I gotta go through all my stuff that's on the table, all my colors, and put gloves on and have alcohol already, so I can clean up everything to make sure. This is what I have to do. I have to take my whole setup, my whole table. Every so often you gotta take all of these down, because it's the best way to clean everything up. So It's hard to clean one space at a time when it comes to this because stuff be different places. Especially if you leave stuff on the table or chair, you don't want to upset it. So it's like you can't clean up what you just did because you got stuff there. All right, this bag is going pretty full, so we're gonna have to. I'm so excited. My silicone cups are on the way, so we can stop using so many paper cups. Yes, this is a lot of resin. We can probably end up making two trays, doming. Probably not gonna do no earrings. That's a little too tedious right now. Notice I like bigger things right now. That's my thing. I want to go bigger. I have because the earring's so small for me. I have to make it colorful and shit, but there's so much room for you to do anything. So now we gotta cook. We get our timer. We're gonna put this on, and we're gonna do it. I'm hungry, y'all. Whew. Wish I had a longer stick. That's not so small. The stick is so small. It's like really hard to explain. All right, let's go back. We got 3 more minutes. I would usually time lapses. Thank y'all for bearing with me to watch this video. I'm about to get a new stick. It's getting too high. Too close. All right. I'm coming out. I'm just trying to zone out of all the noise in the house. That I sit here and just focusing on my intention. Focusing on not being too much of an impact and taking out other people's energy. I want to put that into my work. This is not specifically for somebody, but they still want to tell you in love and high vibrational attention, right? Because we don't know what we're going to do with it. Well, we know, but we don't know who's going to do it. We're persevere. We're learning how to walk out the steps. Other than that, do not say, yeah, peace, yeah, taking out other people's stress, other people's heavy load. You are not in this kind of blinds and the changing. You have grace and patience with this year. And now allowing yourself to hold on to around it and your follow divine inspiration. You're sure, you're confident, you have time. You are confident like the things that you have your peace. There's no need to fight. Okay. That's good, girl. Yeah, 5 minutes now. So let's just give it a good run. You're still from anything that will try to deter you from continuing on with the close to functioning with it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna start creating at a different time of the day when more people are here and it's more quiet. And now I know that this time of night is not it. So we're gonna try it. But I can hear voices I don't really like it. I'm music actually. You know, make sure we do this really good because like I said, it's just not good really good, it's not good, it's not gonna kill it right. Hey, what's up, love? How you came in there? I didn't see because I was busy doing that. All right, we're done. Before we go paper towel, I'll be right back. Just paper towel so that we can do this and put everything on top. Right? All right. No calling, no calling. You right there. All right, let's try the aqua color. Now we can let this get a little bit thicker. It's gonna be okay. We got time. We got time, but this gonna dry, right? This has to dry and everything. So we wanna go with this first. So we just take that. Come up with several times without saying it's gonna be earlier in the day when it's more late. So not so many people home. So here we go. We probably gonna end up having to use. Oh no, this no word. Let's see. Also, the noise just travels. It's taking some time to. Right? These are colors that are so subtle that blend in with that. But I actually like the idea of using lines. As long as you can see it, like you can how that is in the blend with the color palette. I don't like that. I don't think it needs to be everything you can stand up and say so much. So I actually like it. You might not be able to see it like on the camera right now, but you can see it live too, right? So I think I just want to go with it. I don't know why, but I like this. So you can do it. Because it's just enough for you to be able to see it, but also like still go with the color palette. So we're gonna go with it. But I can't show you now because if I do, I'm gonna put ink on it. I put paint on it. But I did a gold on it, and this is gold, but the lines were a gold shade. You just put a different shade, you know. I forgot what the people in color theory were called it, but there's a gold to it. And I like that for it. And when I start saying things to people and they have opinions, but sometimes I'm really fascinated, so I start posting, because some people don't like certain things to do, and that means it's just not for them, somebody else. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why these speaks to these colors are kind of blend in a little bit. I'm trying to understand it also. But, so now we wait. I think I can use these gloves and not worry about getting paint off it. So we can use these gloves still. So we're done. We have the line on it. You can clearly see it. Looking at it like this, you can see it pops out even more. This is the gold one I was talking about. This one is way more subtle. Way more subtle than gold. You can still see the lines there. Way more subtle. But I think that's my point that I'm going for. I think this one as well. I like this one too. You know what I'm saying? I do. But that's not how I want it feeling right now. So the good thing about this is you can do what you want. Change it up a lot. So I'm just gonna pour some more on top of here and do that to just get it done. I just want to get this done, and then we can move to get it pretty or get this. Yeah, part of this. It won't be as steep as the top of the oak. Usually I do this by the sunlight, but it is easier to see it. Also, with the resin, you can see the color even more, like the color of the line. This is beautiful. So that's why to do things that are more creative. The film is are creative, but that's why to do things that are, you know, new things. This is new to me. I think these other times too, so it's like focusing on that is new to me. Colors, the coordination, the thoughtfulness of this is new to me. And it's like communing with the energy. And I'm learning as I go, because they're not be afraid to do what I want to do. And, you know, some people will like it, some people don't. And that's okay. Like, this is healing. This is healing. Everybody, I feel like that as well. I just, if people can judge me for that, but at the same time, I don't want you to judge me for it. I don't feel this is a expression of me. You can enjoy it, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. I'll take a little bit to put. Now you gotta be careful because I don't want this going off. I will be mad. Off the side. So let's put this up. I can do it. All right, let's get to this. Well, I forgot we didn't have this wine. We're gonna have to pour the rest of her to get her out. So now, what I think I want to do is go to my color gallery and do some stuff I've never done. Let's work with some colors that I've never worked with. Let's see like that I don't work with. On that. Black take over. So the same thing on black. We're going to put no word to no shoulder. That's it. Also, all clear. So we have one, we have the word. I might do another trade this time. I might do two trades. I have white, this is a pearl white. I also have like a white tip that also coats sometimes. Make something more like solid white. Okay, so something, you know, because I'm gonna show you this. This is like that. You know, your waves will look like tiny pearls. But I have some kind of way I got one on my hand. Oh, so you can also I can write out something with a hand right there. Hand like that. I was wondering. So let's stir this right quick to the react. We don't want it to be Yeah, black. This color would be light. The gold color. Because I think maybe a black. Black is good enough. Well, this is pearl gray. It's not gonna work. So we're gonna use pearl gray, and then we're also gonna put to give it that pearl essence, but we also gonna do large gray. And this is one drop of the sugar maple cigarette. So let's put one. Yeah, I forgot that that's gray. But it's gonna help give us that pearl color. You just gotta make it good. So it's gray right now. We gotta put a couple more. That's how you make it right there. There you go. Now it's gray. It's still kind of, it's like a blackish, like a dark gray. It's okay. I might do some extra that. Okay, I won't trust. Just wherever it goes. Before it can spread all the way, we gotta put the middle, right? We gotta leave it there. It's not gonna be exactly the way you can tell. It's definitely more work than black. It's okay though. Now, I'm probably gonna slow these up a bit. You might color drop the other one. You gotta hurry up. So I'm gonna slow this a bit. You're gonna color drop the other one. The other one, you just gonna slow these up a bit. And we're gonna put a little bit more white now. The rest of that white. Slow it in a little bit more. I think we're done with that. I think we have enough. We can spread it out. If I do anything, it's gonna be a little bit of leaf. It's gonna help mix it, and it's going to give us. We need more resin in it. Actually, the rest of this I'm gonna use to make the You'll see what I'm about. You'll see in a second. This is helping to mix them together a little bit more too. Well, so yeah, they're really good. Still got a lot more black on this side now. Pick it up, put it over here like this. All right, you gotta hurry up now. So don't go. Is your girl? That's what I want to put in here, and I'm gonna make this um, like the white color. Okay, so let's get it up. And I'm thinking like right in with, I don't know. Think about putting the bottom, the top white, and then put the bottom like a black color. You don't see that. have to go to my college. That's what I did. I don't have to use the resin if you don't hurry up. So it's kind of, I'm gonna be very helpful. It's very hard with his writing. I prepared it into the side. I thought it was maybe I'm gonna go back to the I don't think I have enough work to do this. So do this and then come back and do the work. Roll into the side. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna look at my work. I'm gonna leave it there. So that's very clear. So we have a little bit clear in here. So what can we do? Well, I like to say, I like to say that we can do is make some earrings. Which is the graph going on. Have a little black lip. Put some black in it. Let's take a little bit more. Sorry. Let's go to quick. Very kind of expressive. I don't really see it right now. Alright, so I'm trying to make like a little more. This is so cute. It's fine, man. You're almost there. What is going this one is really better something. I want something that makes you on this. Okay, let's do some break. I want to hurry up and use that resin. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I want to just put some clear in this one. I don't have enough red. Just have to spread all of it. And I will put it over there. So put some clear in there. Oh, whew. Yeah, a little bit less. I think. Oh, we can make it later. Let's see how let's see. Let's see the wrong water. We just start waiting with it. Maybe we can get it out the mold, so we just need to fill it out. All right. Now we're one more way, and I'm going to probably put it in this way. That way, that's the first thing that's covered. Her hair can be colored like that. Not nicely in the middle. Yeah, that's right. This color is more white. That's okay. Because you're gonna make her, you're gonna make her hair, like this, or something. And you're gonna make her, you're gonna make her hair, like this, or something. Really nice. Let's get it. This mold always makes stuff with the whoever has that stuff like wherever it's looking at all. It's just where I'm trying to make sure I don't get it nowhere. kind of getting with your people. Got it. I'm going to go to your filter it so this will not hold on. All right, almost done. We got to move things to different areas. I might need to also look at the station. We really need to fit more. Ends are pretty good there, honestly. So people will be doing there and looking at waiting out working over there when I move to the restaurant. So I think I'm gonna do that. This is overflowing, is it? Right? I really wasn't gonna come up so much. It's okay, it's still gonna be a nice food with the fish that you want. Something fish in the urban to make it. Put my finger on it to get it. I'm gonna put my finger on it, some urban and really put whatever I want to. I gotta get it to the table. Well, right. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all right quick. Let's see from my YouTube. Make sure y'all what I'm about to show. So link in the bio for any